I need to say this plainly. What we are watching on social media, in online culture, and across popular platforms every day is not empowerment. It's not freedom. It's not even confidence. It is public glorification of disorder, sexual chaos, and rebellion. And it is damaging women, misleading men, and confusing the next generation. And I refuse to stay silent about it. Welcome back to Family Still Matters. I'm Deborah. Today's message has one purpose: to expose destructive cultural patterns, to call women back to responsibility, and to warn men before they attach their lives to chaos. This is where the problem begins. Refinement has been replaced with exaggeration, and I'm going to give you a small example. There used to be a time when you wanted to refine the fact that your lashes were thin, and you would have someone to come and do it properly and insert just a few lashes to fill yours out. Now we have people just plucking on thick lashes that look like horse lashes on their eyes. And that's such an exaggeration. And they want to make you think it's refinement. No. That refinement where you once put a few lashes in there to enhance your own has now become complete exaggeration. Then we have enhancement has turned into masking. Makeup was once used by women to enhance the beauty you already have, not to mask it by putting so much makeup on that a person doesn't even know the shape or the structure of your nose, your lips, or even your skin color. And then femininity has turned into performance. Women are just performing just to get the man gripped. And then once you get him, I'm not submitting, I'm not doing this. Okay? When appearance interferes with your hygiene, function, and order, that is not beauty, it is disorder on display. And what I'm speaking about is, it's nothing wrong with having a manicure, having your nails long if you want them, wearing acrylics. But my question, and I often wonder, because I know when I used to wear them, they were cumbersome. I would have to put on gloves in order to cook, because it's no way in the world I'm going to be preparing food for my family or cleaning up and you got crud that even if you clean up under them, it's still unsanitary. So I'm wondering, how many of you are really, are you clean? Are you keeping your body clean? Are you keeping under those nails clean? If they're so long that you can't keep them clean and prevent from transferring bacteria and germs from place to place, because we know we have to do some things hygienically. And if you're doing that without wearing gloves, because if you're doing that and you got real long acrylic nails and you're not wearing gloves, disposable gloves, every time you take yourself to the bathroom, you need to do that. Because there's a cost and the consequences if you want to wear those long nails and still be considered hygienically clean and able to function. And as I said, when your appearance interferes with your hygiene, function, and order, it is no longer beauty. It is disorder on display. Makeup was meant to enhance, not disguise. I have seen women who look totally different when they wash all that makeup off. And the man doesn't even know what you look like, really. So what I'm talking about is the importance that presentation was meant to reflect self-respect. It was meant to reflect your enhancement in beauty, not to confuse a person. And now we got so much disorder. And it's a warning. It's a warning sign. And here's what is being celebrated now. You got women bragging about how many men they've had sex with in a day. And those are not only women only. We got women thinking it's important to brag about high body counts, to mock modesty to the point that they got everything out, to frame marriage as slavery and prostitution. I heard somebody say that being married is you nothing but a unpaid prostitute. To see somebody frame marriage in such a derogatory manner, and then if you submit, you're considered weak and stupid. And if you choose to be faithful, they dismiss you as being, that's out of date. And they consider this celebration of liberation from what? This is not liberation. This is wounded women redefining standards to justify pain, and then recruiting other women into that same confusion. Pain does not qualify someone to give guidance. Mothers, this part is non-negotiable. Your daughter does not learn womanhood from the internet first. She learns it from you. What you normalize becomes familiar for her. What you glamorize becomes desirable for her. What you excuse becomes acceptable to her. If chaos is modeled, chaos will be repeated. If disrespect is performed, disrespect is learned. You do not get to separate your personal behavior from your parental impact. Look at what's happening. All you got to do is look around. People are living one thing, putting on these public faces, and they're in the private lives. It's a mess. And this part is to men. I'm giving you a few red flags that you should not ignore. Men, I'm speaking to you now. Stop confusing attraction with your alignment with the woman. Before you invite a woman into your life, your home, or your future, pay attention to these non-negotiable warning signs. If that woman has chronic disorder, and when I'm talking about her car is nasty, her house is nasty, her personal space is unclean, and she has questionable hygiene. If she has no discipline, no routine, and no structure, warning sign. If she's openly hostile toward marriage, family, if she is obsessed with attention, validation, and your pocket. If she is sexually open without emotional maturity. And if she is constantly playing the victim with no accountability. Chaos does not become peace through commitment. It multiplies. So I'm saying if she has these qualities, don't commit to her, because you are going to have many problems multiplying. If you attach your future to disorder, do not be surprised when it drags you into financial ruin, emotional instability, or life-altering consequences. True confidence requires restraint. True strength requires self-control. True femininity carries responsibility, not rebellion. And true masculinity protects its future by choosing wisely. If this video brought clarity, then I did my job. Like the video, share it with someone who needs discernment, leave a thoughtful comment. This community is for those who value order, wisdom, and family, not confusion dressed up as empowerment. So, Scripture teaches us that wisdom is known by what it produces. Order produces peace. Discipline produces stability. Truth spoken without apology still matters. Family still matters. Standards still matter. And I'm Deborah. And may God richly bless you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great 2026. May God bless you.